Hariom students, all of you are obeying the instructions given by our government for road safety. You practice physical distancing by avoiding unnecessary travel. Always you remember it. Then today's what is the meaning of this saying? Know what to do and then do it yourself. നമ്മൾ ഏതൊരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് മുമ്പായിട്ടും ആദ്യം അത് എന്താണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കുക, അതിനുശേഷം അത് സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ തന്നെ ചെയ്യുക. അതായത് ഇപ്പം ഉദാഹരണത്തിന് നിങ്ങൾക്കൊരു മാത്തമാറ്റിക്സിൻ്റെ ഒരു അസൈൻമെൻറ്റ് കിട്ടി. അപ്പം നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ആദ്യം ആ പ്രോബ്ലം വായിച്ച് മനസ്സിലാക്കണം, അതിലെന്താണ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്, അതിൻ്റെ എന്തെല്ലാം കാര്യങ്ങളുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമുക്കത് ആ പ്രോബ്ലം സോൾവ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമെന്ന് ആദ്യം ആലോചിക്കുക. അന്നേരം ആലോചിച്ചിട്ട് അതിൻ്റെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കിയതിന് ശേഷം അത് സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. അല്ല മറ്റുള്ളവരുടെ നോക്കി എഴുതുക, ഒന്നും ചെയ്യാൻ പാടില്ല. നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ആദ്യം ആ പ്രോബ്ലം 2-3 പ്രാവശ്യം വായിക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് അതിനെക്കുറിച്ചൊരു ഐഡിയ കിട്ടും. എന്നിട്ട് അത് നമ്മൾ സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് തന്നെ ചെയ്യുക. അങ്ങനെ പഠിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നല്ല രീതിയിൽ മാർക്കൊക്കെ സ്കോർ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ഓക്കെ, സോ നോ വാട്ട് ടു ഡു ആൻഡ് ദെൻ ഡു ഇറ്റ് യുവർസെൽഫ്. ഓക്കെ, then today we can study some special types of quadrilaterals. First one is trapezium. Trapezium. Trapezium is a quadrilateral with one pair of opposite sides parallel. If one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel, then that figure is called a trapezium. Trapezium is a quadrilateral. Trapezium is a quadrilateral with one pair of opposite sides parallel. One pair of opposite sides parallel. Trapezium is a quadrilateral. Trapezium is a quadrilateral with one pair of opposite sides parallel. For example, this is a look here. Here these are parallel sides. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is a trapezium. Here AB is parallel. We can write the symbol like parallel. AB is parallel to CD. So this type of figure is called a trapezium. So what is a trapezium? Trapezium is a quadrilateral with one pair of opposite sides parallel. So in the quadrilateral ABCD, AB is parallel to CD. So this figure is called a trapezium. So a trapezium is a quadrilateral with one pair of opposite sides parallel. Here what are the parallel sides? Devanarayanan, AB and CD are the parallel sides. So here AB is parallel to CD. So this quadrilateral is named as trapezium. So what is a trapezium? Trapezium is a quadrilateral with one pair of opposite sides parallel. Okay. Second one, parallelogram. 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 Parallelogram means which is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel. If the opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel, then that figure quadrilateral is called a parallelogram. If the opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel, then it is called a parallelogram. Then it is called a parallelogram. Parallelogram. P-R-A-L-L. Parallelogram. So what is a parallelogram? If the opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel, then it is called a parallelogram. Here A, B, C, D. This is a figure A, B, C, D. Here AB is parallel to CD. If AB is parallel to CD, and what is the another opposite side here? AB is parallel to CD, and shown what is the another pair of opposite side? AB and CD are one pair of opposite side. Then AD and BC. Then and AD is parallel to BC. AD is parallel to BC. If AB is parallel to AB and CD are the opposite sides. If the opposite sides are AB is parallel to CD and another pair is AD and BC. AD is parallel to BC. Then ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. So, what is a parallelogram? If the opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel, then it is called a parallelogram. Here, in the quadrilateral ABCD, AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. So, we can say that this quadrilateral is ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. Here, what are the opposite sides? AB and CD are the opposite sides. AD and BC are the opposite sides. Then what are the opposite angles? Angle A and angle C are the opposite angles. Angle D and angle B are the opposite angles. Then what are the adjacent angles here? Angle D and angle C are one pair of adjacent angles. Angle C and angle B are another pair of adjacent angles. Angle B and angle A are also adjacent angles, and angle A and angle D are also adjacent angles. Okay. Next is properties of a parallelogram. First property, in a parallelogram, first one, the opposite sides are parallel and equal. The opposite sides are parallel and equal. The opposite sides are parallel and they are equal also. Okay. Second property, the opposite angles are equal. The opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Third one, the adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Siddharth, what do you mean by supplementary? Sum is equal to 180 degree. Then fourth one, the adjacent angles are supplementary. Then the diagonals bisect each other. The diagonals bisect each other, but they are not equal. So what are the properties of a parallelogram? In a parallelogram, the opposite sides are parallel and equal. Then second property, the opposite angles are equal. Third one, the adjacent angles are supplementary. If you take any pair of adjacent angles, their sum is equal to 180 degree. Then the diagonals bisect each other. Bisect means divide it into two equal halves. Then the diagonals bisect each other, but they are not equal. The length of the diagonals are not equal, but if the diagonals bisect each other. For example, if this is the figure, then these are the diagonals. Then if these diagonals here, these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. That is, the diagonals bisect each other, but the length of the diagonals are not equal. So these are the properties of a parallelogram. What are the properties of a parallelogram? In a parallelogram, the opposite sides are parallel and equal. The opposite angles are equal. The adjacent angles are supplementary, and the diagonals bisect each other, but they are not equal. You remember these properties. Okay. Next one question. Find the perimeter of the parallelogram PQRS. Here the two sides are given. PQ is equal to 12 centimeter and QR is equal to 7 centimeter. QR is equal to 7 centimeter. Then you are asked to find the perimeter of the parallelogram PQRS. Archana, how will you find the perimeter of this figure? What do you mean by perimeter? Perimeter means sum of the length of all the sides. That is PQ plus QR plus RS plus PS. But here the sides are not given, but it is given that this figure is a parallelogram. Then if PQ is equal to 12 centimeter, what is SR? SR is equal to Adityan, SR is also 12 centimeter because what is the reason? The opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Therefore, if PQ is equal to 12 centimeter, SR is also 12 centimeter. Then what is QR is equal to 7 centimeter. Then what is the opposite side of this? PS is also, QR is equal to 7 centimeter. Therefore, PS is also 7 centimeter. That is, these are opposite sides of the parallelogram. Then this side is 12 centimeter and this side is 7 centimeter. Then can you find the perimeter of the parallelogram? Therefore, perimeter of the parallelogram PQRS of the parallelogram PQRS is equal to Nandita, how do you find the perimeter? Is equal to PQ plus QR plus SR plus PS. PQ plus QR plus SR plus PS. That is equal to 12 plus 7 plus 12 centimeter plus 7 centimeter plus 12 centimeter plus 7 centimeter. 12 plus 7 is that is equal to 38 centimeter. 38 centimeter. So the perimeter of the parallelogram is equal to PQRS is equal to 38 centimeter. Here the two sides of the parallelogram are given and you are asked to find the perimeter of this parallelogram. Then we use the properties of the parallelogram. You remember the property. We know that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So here PQ is equal to 12 centimeter. Therefore SR is also 12 centimeter because the opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal. Similarly, QR is equal to 7 centimeter. Then PS is also 7 centimeter. Then perimeter of the parallelogram is equal to perimeter means you have to find the sum of the length of all the sides. That is PQ plus QR plus SR plus PS. That is 12 centimeter plus 7 centimeter plus 12 centimeter plus 7 centimeter. That is equal to 38 centimeter. Next question. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. This is a parallelogram. And the two adjacent A, B, C, D. Two adjacent angles have equal measure. We can take these two adjacent. Let this is X and X. Then you are asked to find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. Then we know that what is the property of adjacent angles? The adjacent angles are supplementary. Therefore, X plus X is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Rohit, the adjacent angles are supplementary. The adjacent angles of a parallelogram, adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Of a parallelogram are supplementary. Therefore, X plus X is equal to 180. That is 2X is equal to 180 degree. Then what is X? X is equal to 180 degree by 2. That is equal to 90 degree. So, these angles are 90 degree. Then if angle A is equal to 90 degree, what is angle C? Therefore, angle A is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle C is equal to angle C is equal to, we studied that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Therefore, if angle A is equal to 90 degree, then angle C is the opposite angle of angle A. So, it is equal to 90 degree. Opposite angles of a parallelogram, opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Of a parallelogram are equal. Therefore, if angle A is equal to angle A is equal to 90 degree, therefore angle C is also 90 degree. Then angle B is also 90 degree. Then what is angle D? Angle D is also, angle B and angle D are opposite angles. Therefore angle D is also 90 degree. Opposite angles. The same reason, opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles. So, here if the adjacent angles are equal, we take the adjacent angles as x and x. Then x plus x is equal to 180 degree. Therefore 2x is 180 degree, x is equal to 90 degree. That is, the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. We use the property, the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Then if the angle A is equal to 90 degree, then angle C is the opposite angle of angle A. So, the opposite angles are equal. Therefore, angle C is also 90 degree. Similarly, angle B is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, the angle opposite to angle B is angle D. It is also 90 degree. So, the four angles of this parallelogram are 90 degree. Okay, we find all the angles. Angle A is equal to 90 degree, angle B is equal to 90 degree, angle C is equal to 90 degree, and angle D is equal to 90 degree. So, you remember the property, in a parallelogram the opposite sides are equal, the opposite angles are equal, and the adjacent angles are supplementary, and the diagonals bisect each other, but they are not equal. You remember it, okay? We can do more questions in the next class. Assignments will be done through Google Classroom. Thank you and have you.